You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I've got your early edition spoilers for the week of June 16th through the 20th. We're going to talk about Luna firing that gun and Nick making his best effort to seduce Brooke. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you are not following, hit that subscribe button. As we always do on early edition day, we start with what is coming the rest of this week. With that in mind, Wednesday, June 11th, we have got Hope Logan heading over to Steffy and Finn's place to hang out with Liam Spencer. And she is telling him that it's way past time. Hope wants Liam to tell his family about that brain tumor, about the fact he is dying of cancer, about the fact that he's dying really, really soon by all accounts. And yeah, Hope and I don't always agree on things, but this time we are in 100% agreement that Liam needs to tell his brothers Will and Wyatt Spencer and his dad Bill Spencer. It is way past time that he fills them in on this dire health crisis. Luna gets cruel when Finn stands his ground with her. So Luna is making these last-ditch efforts, basically almost, I feel like she's almost like trying to scare and blackmail people into giving her what she wants. And, Finn needs to turn this dialogue and make it very clear. Luna, you're not in my life, not because of Steffy, but because of you. You killed 2 men. And then you got a pass on it, You tried to kill my wife and take her from these people. But even if you hadn't tried to kill Steffy, I still wouldn't let you in my life because you're a double murderer and I don't want you around my kids. Finn does shut her down hard on Wednesday, and that leads to bad things happening on Thursday, June 12th. So Luna is going to catch Steffy off guard at home. Just, by the way, explain this to me. When Poppy was at Luna's door, remember, she had the lock on the knob. She had a chain on, and she peeked out to see who was it in the peephole. And she is armed and dangerous. But Steffy, who is scared, and Liam and Finn, who are worried about Steffy, haven't turned on that ADT alarm system or actually locked the freaking door of the Malibu beach house. So looks like Luna's over there again. She's going to make more threats against Steffy. Clearly, Luna has lost the plot. I don't think anything can bring her back. She is just spiraled out. And of course, Lisa Yamada has to leave. She has another project to go work on. Unclear if she will come back, but getting closer to saying goodbye to her. She's not in the contract section anymore of the credits. I'm going to show you the credits in just a second, but she has moved to the recurring and guest star area. So yet another sign her time is running out. So Bill makes an admission to Lee on Thursday, and it looks like he is regretting getting that pardon for lunatic Luna. And I wonder if Bill is going to tell Lee that Luna asked him to talk, and they talked, and she wanted him in her life, and he rejected her. That seems to be kind of what unraveled her too. If she can't have her dad, Finn, she would probably settle for surrogate dad, Bill, but he doesn't want her around, and who can blame him? I wonder if Lee is going to mention to Bill the growing threat that Luna poses to Steffy and what she heard from Poppy and Sheila. And if so, maybe Bill will try to intervene with Luna, or at least go check on Steffy, since Luna's over there terrorizing her. Also this week, Eric and Taylor have a scene that hasn't aired yet. I don't know the date. They're hanging out at the Forrester mansion talking. While I would like to see Taylor confront Eric about plotting with Brooke to get her dumped, I imagine they're probably talking about Steffy and Luna. Friday, June 13th, Steffy is oblivious to the real threat that Luna is to her life. And this could be, Steffy's confident that she can take Luna down because she doesn't know that Finn's daughter is armed and dangerous. She just thinks she's dangerous. So Steffy may tell her to go and Luna's lurking outside, or she stays and this is a multi-episode confrontation. That's what it feels like to me. We'll see. Brooke gets some comfort by Hope. Brooke feels like she's lost everybody. Ridge is with Taylor. She feels like she's losing Hope and Beth. I guess they're getting closer to Carter. And she is at her low point. And Jack Wagner is back in this episode as Nick Maroney. I hope we get some dialogue and some screen time, but we may just get him popping in as the cliffhanger on Friday, and then it picks up on Monday. And I just want to say, I saw some people saying that they think, they are certain, as a matter of fact, that Jack Wagner's on contract because they saw him in the credits at the end of Tuesday's episode on Paramount Plus. I'm going to show you those credits just to correct that misinformation that's being spread. If you look here at these credits, there's Lawrence St. Victor, there's Heather Tom, and there's Jacqueline MacInnes Wood. Contract actors go in alphabetical order. If Jack Wagner were on contract, he would be listed right there between Heather Tom and Jackie Wood, but he's not there. He's on the next screen, which is high-ranking, like guest stars and recurring, and you see Jack Wagner and Lisa Yamada, who of course is on her way out as well. She is no longer on contract, and Jack is on contract over at When Calls the Heart. He's not staying long. He does have a storyline arc, and then he's heading off to film for his Hallmark Channel series. Heck, he may already be gone. He's not sticking around as Nick. Going into the week of June 16th through the 20th, Steffy probably is going to be fighting for her life next week because at the end of this week, Luna's armed, dangerous, and in Malibu. I do suspect the showdown between Steffy and Luna reaches a tense spot on Cliffhanger Friday and then carries over into the following week. It's no secret that Steffy can hold her own, but Luna is a psycho and has a gun. Brooke has her emotional reunion with Nick. Brooke is feeling heartsick. Nick swoops in, all the seduction moves. Plus, it's Jack Wagner. He's gorgeous. He's a silver fox. He's going to stick around for a few weeks, maybe closer to a month for this storyline. We're also going to get to see Brooke with Nick in Italy, and Eric and Ridge are part of that little arc that's going on over there. My guess is that when Nick leaves, Ridge is probably going to be back to Brooke, and Taylor's probably going to be out of luck. We'll see. Watch as everyone is worried about Steffy. Everybody's on high alert, but there's Luna with that gun. Jealousy is going to hit Ridge when he finds out that his half-brother Nick is in town hanging out with Brooke. Hope is probably thrilled that Nick is back to comfort her mom, and maybe she thinks this will be good for Ridge to see Brooke with her sexy exie. Hope's making big plans with Carter. Bill is reeling from stunning news. Finn and Liam worry about Steffy. Poppy may worry she'll be held responsible for her daughter Luna's actions, and Sheila and Deacon are left wondering, waiting, and worrying.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.